Tina, checking out cooking cheat sheets with Fearless Fresh. This sounds right up my alley.
I know, because trust me, these cooking cheat sheets are great. Stephanie came up with these, Stefanie Stiavetti, and we're going to learn about pasta. Perfect pasta, 9 simple steps.
Okay.
Go. No.
Oh, wow.
Pasta's super easy to make. Basically, what you do is you take your pasta and put it in boiling hot water. But the first thing you want to do is add a lot of salt.
A lot?
You see me talk a lot about salt.
Wait. Okay.
So the ratio is about 1 tablespoon per quart of water.
Oh.
You want it to taste like the sea, and every old Italian grandma will tell you that.
Okay.
And then you add your pasta.
It's not quite boiling yet.
Well, it's boiling. It's boiling in a second. We'll pretend it's boiling.
Okay,
so
and then we're not adding any oil.
We do not add any oil. So what happens when you add oil?
Why not?
When you add oil to pasta water, what it does is it coats the noodles, and then when you add sauce to it later, that sauce won't stick. It just slides right off the noodles. And people think that adding oil will keep the noodles from sticking. Yeah. Really, all you have to do is stir. So when you add your noodles, you want to stir constantly for the first 30 seconds.
Okay.
And then you want to stir probably once a minute until they're done, and that'll keep them from sticking. And you want to cook them until they're al dente, which is just a little bit of tooth. So they're not soft, but they're not hard either. You want to make sure that they have some texture.
Okay.
And then once they're done cooking, we're going to go over here, and you've got your sauce, and we're going to finish them off in the sauce. And so I've got some pasta here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take our pasta and add it to the sauce here.
Okay.
And in it goes. And
so you like putting it into the sauce rather than the sauce on top?
Yeah, well, this makes it much more flavorful, because when you cook it to al dente, it's got maybe a minute left of cooking to do, and when you add it to the sauce and you cook it with the sauce, what happens is all the rest of that water that it's going to absorb is the saucy water. So you end up with like tomato sauce or pesto or whatever it is that you're making, and then you just cook, and then as you give it another minute, and if you notice your sauce is starting to get a little bit dry because the pasta is soaking up too much water, what you do is you take a measuring cup and you get a little bit of your pasta water. This has beautiful starchiness in it because left from the pasta, and you add it to your pasta. You literally only add a tablespoon at a time. You don't want it to be messy. And then you give it a good stir. And you cook it till it's done. Usually takes only a minute or two. It's not very long. And then to plate your perfect pasta, this is the part that I love. This is my favorite
Because you know
part.
it's about presentation.
Yeah, exactly. So what you do is you take a fork and you bring your plate over, because you want to keep it nearby, and you twist the fork like this, and then you put it in a spoon or a ladle, twist it like this until you get your whole serving. You bring it over, you very gently put it in your bowl, and then you have your nice little pasta nest. And then as pro chefs, what we like to do, because we're a little OCD about it, is we always clean up our bowl.
Clean up the bowl, Tina.
It's a beautiful pasta dish. You don't want splatters all over your dish. And then you can keep doing this and adding additional nests, and then you have as big a bowl of pasta as you want.
Okay, and that was another one. When we actually do the pasta, when we strain it, we don't run cold water over it.
No, you don't run cold water over it unless you're making a pasta salad. Because when you run cold water over it, it stops the cooking, absolutely, but it also makes your noodles kind of soggy, and you don't want them absorbing any extra water. But if you're making a pasta salad, then what you want to do is you want to run it under cold water to stop the cooking, because you're not adding any sauce, you're adding it to a salad.
Altogether.
That explains everything.
Right. So you can get some of these pasta steps here free on your website.
Yeah, you can download this for free at fearlessfresh.com/pasta.
Very nice.
Cheat sheets!
All right, let's go. Well, you guys talk amongst yourself. I'm going to try to make my nest.
Okay.
Okay, back to you.
Thanks.